Minasan dozo yoroshiku. Today I'm going to be talking about Japanese TV, and the main question here is, I'm going to title this with a question that will get people's attention. Is Japanese TV better than American TV? Short answer, no. Okay, quick TV history thing with Japanese TV. I had a trade student friend, Yoshinori, who was teaching me. I had a trade student friend, Yoshinori, who was teaching me Japanese, and when he had left, he gave me this VHS tape filled with Japanese TV that they sent over here to him. This is back in 1991. So I watched it several times and I thought it was interesting. It was confusing. It was difficult to watch in ways because it was difficult to understand what the heck was going on. Because he's doing the comedy stuff. You could see one was a hide and seek kind of game and all that jazz. But I liked it and I watched it. I wish I still had that VHS tape, but I don't anymore. But anyways, fast forward to 2002 and 2003, before YouTube and stuff, what I was doing, going onto eBay and trying to find Japanese music stuff. And I would just get Japanese TV through shows and stuff and trading with people in Japan off eBay and a couple of pen pals. So I accumulated a good amount of VHS tapes. Some of the footage you've already seen, I've uploaded. And we give you like little samples here and there of like Japanese TV. So some stuff is you're seeing as American, which is some stuff that you see in Japan, which is really cool, like this. That girl being the American girl from Morning Musume, I forgot her name. She was from Hawaii. So anyways, stuff like that's really cool. And the neon kanji and all this stuff, and the text on the screen, which I could do right here, like colored kanji. I could put right on the screen like that. Here's another one, colored kanji. See, right on the screen, or it's probably going to be up. It'll probably be up here. Who knows where it will be on the screen. But on the screen, check it out. But it will be on the screen for you to read. Okay, so that stuff is kind of cool and neat. But one of the things to get tired of when I'm online and all these other, goons and fools and idiots are, oh, the weeboos were like this, the Japanese were like this. It's like, well, why the heck are you watching this? It's a Japanese related thing anyways. If you're continuously insulting and criticizing it, or people who like Japan or study Japanese stuff, don't watch it. What are you doing watching it? So anyways, one of the other things that is also annoying is that when you get some of these people, they're British or what the heck ever, mainly American probably, and probably foreigners too. There's probably other people in other countries, but Japanese TV is much better than American TV. Well, how and why? It's the same kind of concept. I mean, when I've had these VHS tapes, they saw commercial after commercial. And it was the same ones that are sponsoring the show. So, back to my original point there was, when I was getting VHS tapes or DVDs, DVD-Rs from Japan, Japanese TV, I mentioned to one of them, I said, hey, could you send me a tape full of commercials? Or a DVD full of commercials. He's like, commercials? He's like, really? How come and why? And I was like, oh, we just want commercials. He was like, okay. He was kind of confused, like, what the heck? But he made me one. Of course, I have it on VHS tape. I think I put it to DVD-R, but I'm not really sure. I'll upload some of it. I'll do little clips here and there if I do. So, while I got several of those VHS tapes and stuff like that, what they would do is they pause out a lot of the commercials. But there was this one eBayer in America. They had a trade student, same concept as my friend. They had a trade student that was over here, and they had went back home and they were like, I don't want the VHS tapes or stuff. So they left them. So what the people decided to do was put them up on eBay. They're like, all right, well, our trade student left, and our hostess or their family member, whatever you want to call it, the trade student went back to Japan and had all these other VHS tapes, so they decided just to sell them. So I bought them, and it was like 28 bucks. It was like 7 or 8 VHS tapes, 7 or 8 VHS tapes for like 28 bucks. They give them like $32 probably. So I was just like, holy cow, this is really cool and neat. So I got them, and then when I'm watching them, I'd see the same thing over and over again. I saw some boring drama ones, and then of course the same commercials, that Drive Your Dreams commercial, where it was in Japanese, but Drive Your Dreams in English. And it was just like, holy cow, this is just as annoying as American TV, with the commercials, with the ads and everything like that. So, look, my point here is this. I think it's idiotic for people to put down capitalism, American TV, and then like Japanese TV. Yes, it's going to seem colorful and flashy and neat at first, but it's the same kind of concept. It's a capitalist country. It's a capitalist economy, just like America. They got products that they're trying to sell. They got products that are sponsoring the TV shows and all that other stuff. Okay? So that's one of the pro or cons or kind of negative things about Japan. One of the other good things is, do you learn Japanese from it? Not really. If you have a Japanese word that is stuck in your mind and that you know, and then you hear it, like mezurashi. I was watching a Godzilla movie one time and I heard mezurashi, rare, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. I recognize that word. Or if they say a word and repeat it enough, sometimes they're doing like an economist get or what the heck ever, and then you hear that word and you're like, oh, okay. And then you could sound it out and then you can look it up in your Japanese dictionary, Jisho. Or, you know, you can learn here and there, but if it's just a bunch of like rambling on, you're just not gonna, you're not gonna catch it. You're just gonna be like, holy cow, there's just like a lot of rambling on. But you can learn from Japanese TV and even the culture. So one of the things that I've learned is, I'm going to show you this clip. I'll show you the record first, and then the clip, and then this self-titled album by Ezio. It came out in 1987. It was produced by Gene Simmons. And vocals, Masaki, Taro bass, Shoyo guitar, and Hiro drums. Here's a picture of them. But see, the whole visual kei thing kind of happened with these guys. So that will be in my next video on Japanese metal, explaining Japanese metal and, you know, other people who are new to Japanese culture, which is annoying. Even if they have been doing it for a good number of years, they just get this kind of like misconception about stuff. But anyways, check out this clip.
全13人が北は北海道から南は沖縄まで飛び回ってお届けする日本の古き良き伝統文化人情とありとあらゆる日本の魅力を再発見するスペシャルな番組がやってきます。
お、せーの。
You saw that clip. That was kind of neat, and it makes sense that right there, and doing this is a Japanese like ninja thing. You go like this with the black gloves on, some kind of thing. And when I first saw this album cover back in 1987, it was on tape cassette. I looked at it, I'm like, okay, there's two black gloves, it looks like, two hands with gloves on going like this. Okay, what the heck is that about? Really made no sense to me. And of course it wasn't until years later, through watching that, where I was like, oh, okay, that's where they got it from. So that was kind of neat. So, of course, but there's just other things that are within. You get to see how like the Japanese people are, and then of course you get to just realize and see how they're a lot like us. They're a lot like us, and the fact is they have the same kind of emotions. Anger, sadness, happiness, and stuff like that. And a lot of people of them that are there are wanting to kind of get out. Or they're wanting to escape, or they don't see, you know, what's the main attraction. Or they're treated by, they're not like treated very well in the society. And I forgot the words, mibun, for social status or society. There's a social status there. So there's a lot of course, a lot of sad people there. Just like with here. Hey, Japanese TV is great. I'll leave you with this. Japanese TV is great. There's a lot of cool commercials. There's a lot of cool anime. There's a lot of cool effects and stuff like that. But stop comparing the everyday Japanese TV show and commercial and everything, earthquake video that you see, and comparing it to America. That is just, it's freaking stupid. You know, there's good and bad things about every single country, and there's good and bad things about American TV and Japanese TV. Keep learning and keep watching and keep realizing. Keep in mind, you will keep learning if you have an open mind. And if you don't get too practical and stupid about one specific thing or one specific topic. My next topic is Japanese metal. I'm going to school some of you. People should learn something. Might learn something from it. Check it out. Thanks a lot. My new video will be out soon. It's been a long stretch in between these other videos. Now the video will be out like within like a week or something. Take care and thank you for watching.